Hey everyone, it's Almater, and I'm finally getting back to crafting a little bit. And today, yes, I probably thought, I thought I'd never be making anything really for Halloween. Because you guys know I'm not really the biggest fan of Halloween. Ironically, I actually had to go and get even orange paper because I don't have orange paper. If you guys know me, you guys know I don't like crafting with yellow. And apparently, I didn't realize that orange fell into that category as well. I had to go to the store to get some, to Hobby Lobby to get some orange paper. Luckily, it was on sale. And I found this really cute print. I got several because I'm actually planning on making a few little decorative pieces. And I found this really, really cute print. It wasn't too Halloween, it was fall, it can be quite a bit of things. So, anyhow, Sabrina, you guys check her out. I'm going to put a link to her channel and to the video challenges here in the description. She's having 2 challenges right now with awesome sponsors. And, I'm gonna leave a link. One is a tag for her tag banner. She was totally inspired by Alease, and she's Lacey46 here on YouTube as well. She made a Christmas tag banner and it was gorgeous. So she, because if you guys know Sabrina, she loves Halloween, okay? So she wanted to do a banner like that, so she did that. Now her second challenge is actually it's called Sab's Spooky Space Challenge, and she also has amazing sponsors for that as well. She is, if you guys follow her channel, like seriously follow her channel, she loves Halloween. She has several tables decorated in her craft room, which, by the way, kudos and congrats that you finally got a craft room. And all decked out in Halloween. She has a Halloween Rats cog cart. You gotta check it out, seriously. So it's basically, and that challenge was inspired by Jill Norwood's challenge curating for Christmas, which I'm so excited to do because you guys know my jam is Halloween. If Halloween is my jam, I need jars of it, okay? Because I love it. So anyway, but I'm actually gonna decorate a little bit for Halloween to enter her second challenge, just, because I don't ever do that. So I never do like fall or Halloween decorations. So, but let me show you guys what I made. And I also stick around for the process video. I went ahead and actually made a process video for this tag. I realized after I had everything cut up, the funny thing is after I had everything cut up, I then realized, hey, I should probably record the process video. It's pretty simple, nothing too elaborate. The tag is a number 10 size tag, which if I'm not mistaken, it is 8 1/4 by 4 1/8. So, but let me show you. Okay, so I looked up, because I don't have any Halloween ephemera. I don't have any Halloween anything, really. And I didn't want to go buy a whole collection. I didn't want to order anything because, my local scrapbook stores, Michael's has just what it has. And me personally, I'm not the biggest fan of all of the Tim Holtz Halloween stuff, and then the bootleg Michael's Tim Holtz Halloween stuff, which is basically all looks the same. Not the biggest fan, like I said. I'm not like the biggest thing for Halloween. For Halloween, like my family's tradition is, my dad is a massive Spider-Man fan. So what we do is I go to their house, I decorate, and we hand out Halloween Spider-Man Halloween candy. And then for all of the kids that come dressed as Spider-Man, they get a gift. Like sometimes it's a backpack, a toy, school supplies, skateboards, all sorts of stuff. So I digress. So I went online, I'm like, you know what, I'll find a printable. And I looked up Halloween printable, and I wanted like I had a little idea of what I wanted to do. So I looked up for a Halloween doll. And you guys know, if you guys saw my recent haul video of stamps, everything is doll, everything is girls. Everything is girls, and there's 1 or 2 guy stamps. So I found this one, and this was a cute little printable, and it's called Dress Up a Halloweenie. And this one is by Babel Is Me. I really don't know how to pronounce that for sure. Blogspot.com. And I will leave a link to the description. They also have, the lady that has this blog also has, and this is a free downloadable. She also has a girl version of this, and I just thought it was really cute. It's a little boy, and I said, hey, it needs to be a little boy because I'm tired of everything being girls. But the little boy is naked. So what I did is I actually imported this. I downloaded this to my computer, then I imported it to my Cameo, and I went ahead because it has a little pumpkin outfit, it has a pirate outfit, and a little skeleton outfit. I used the pumpkin, the jack-o'-lantern bucket. the jack-o'-lantern, and this little skull. But what I did is I put it into, I input it, imported it to my software, my Silhouettes Cameo software, and then I just did the whole trace feature and cut it all out, and I overlapped the skeleton costume onto the little boy costume because I didn't want him to run around my tag naked, basically. Not that kind of party, people. So, and as you can see, there's also this, I actually just printed this up at work because I didn't want to use all my ink. Yeah. There you go. If anybody knows that, I print this up at work, and that's why it's a little dark. It's a little bit, strong. But I went ahead and I cut out one of these little spiders that was here to add to it. I didn't like this print because it was really dark, really saturated. I think we just got the toner replaced at work. But anyway, like I said, I'll leave a link to that website, to that blog. Super, super cute. The little girl is also adorable. Little dress-up dolls, super cute, but it was perfect for what I was using it. So let me show you what I made. And like I said, just stay tuned for the process video if you'd like to see that, and you can, just check it out. So what I did is I just looked for a tag cut in my Cameo, and then I sized it to the size that I needed, and I made this. I don't have any crepe paper or fringe. Like I said, like all of this I had to like literally put together. Like the only thing I actually like physically had was some black seam binding that I received in Iraq. So let me show you. I made my own little fringe. I layered it with the same layer as the paper, as the tag. There's the black, the orange, and the this little dotted print. And then I just cut it and I did it all by hand. I don't have that fringe scissors. I just think that's, I don't know. So I used the little mask, and I didn't cut it as the mask. This one has quite a thick border. I cut it with a thinner border, and you can see it. And then I punched little holes, and I put little string to put around the little boy. I cut 2 of them, and then I also just cut a letter from just some random font on my Cameo, and I wanted it to say boo, so it's right there. This was kind of empty, so I just went in and cut, that's where I cut the little spider over here, so I can just dangle it from that skull right there. Now, this little jack-o'-lantern here, this is the same one. What I did was, on my Cameo, I just stretched it. And boom, I have a taller pumpkin because I wanted to stack some of them. I wanted this to look like grass, but like, Halloween themed. So, and just put a double bow. And in the back, I also have a layer of this orange just right there. And I ended up cutting up an extra skull, and I put it in there as well. So here is, and then the candies, there's 2 little candies, but what I did is I duplicated several times, and then I made a little cluster, and it's like super dimensional foam on the little jack-o'-lantern bucket, and I just put another little skull right here. I just had extra ones, and I just stacked them up like a little pile of stuff right there. But that is my little tag, you guys. So if you want to stick for the tutorial, for the process video, go ahead and stick around, and I will add that to this video with the voiceover because it's kind of long because I was distracted. But anyway, this is my favorite part because this was my idea why I wanted a dress-up doll print. You see, I punched out the little holes with just a hole punch, and I put some little twine. There's the little boy, and here's the little twine. What I did was, here I have the little foam, and it has I cut a little space in there, so if you wanted, you can put the little mask in there, and then he's holding his mask. I know that's crazy, but that's really what I wanted to do. That's the reason why I ended up looking for a dress-up doll. And of course now I can't do it while I'm on camera. A dress-up doll printable. So you can so this can be a little interactive tag. There we go. So it could be a little interactive tag, and the foam that I have behind it, I only glued it to the bottom half of the little guy's face, so Sabrina can take the little mask on and off if she wants to. I just wanted to do something else other than just sit on the little paper. And so I took this little skull, which I saved it to my computer also. I really liked the way it looked. To me, it looks a little bit Jack Skellington, but just a little bit more playful as well. And I went ahead and made a little button for Sabrina to match it. So here's a little skull. It's the same little skull as I did here. I just shrunk it down a little bit more, and I made it with my new button maker. You guys, I love my button maker. Like, I can make any button anytime I please, just for kicks and giggles. So, and I have a few of these going out to Sabrina that I made for her. But I'm totally in love with my button maker. yeah, I mean, it cost me a pretty penny, so I better love it. So that is what I made. And like I said, you guys, check out Sabrina's tag challenge. Oh my gosh, like you guys, I don't normally get excited about Halloween. I'm super excited because it's just too adorable, to the point that I almost don't want to give it to her, but whatever. So yeah, so that is, oh, and another thing I have to do is, where's my, I actually am probably just going to put a little bit of glue here. And then just tap it. And let it sit there so it gets tacky. So it doesn't stick to the actual hand. So if she does decide to put the little mask off, it'll stay there. But most glues, if you put it on there and let it dry, it becomes like tacky. So then it just kind of sustains the hand, but doesn't stick to it. So yeah, there's my random little tip, I guess. But that is my Halloween tag. Sabrina, if you're watching, I hope you like it. Look, oh, and also, I was totally inspired. I see these ladies making these amazing Halloween things. Sabrina Ann, Serena B, Jen Callie, if you're watching, you guys make me so jealous of all of your Halloween stuff. Like, I had to throw something in. To the point that I got some little jack-o'-lantern, if you saw my previous haul, some little jack-o'-lantern lights, and I plan to do a little bit of decoration in my craft room for it. So thank you, ladies, for all of the inspiration. Like I said in my previous videos also, my mojo had kind of disappeared. So this totally put me in the mood and totally got me going. And now I can actually then start on Christmas because I really need to do a lot of Christmas stuff. So stick around for the little tutorial, the little process video if you would like. And you guys, I will talk to you guys soon. Bye, everyone. So here I'm starting out with just the basic cardstock with the layers that I had cut out from my cameo. I just went ahead and picked out a tag and then sized it to the size that I needed, which is, I think, what was that, 8 1/4 by 4 1/8 or something. And I just did the insets tool for me to make several different layers. I was lazy. I didn't want to cut it myself, so I just wanted to have my cameo cut it. And all I'm doing is just layering them with the black, the orange, and then the polka dot fall Halloween print. And this is the fringe that I made myself. I just went ahead and cut the same length of all of the fringes and then folded it in half, cut the little slits, and then just crumpled it up. I didn't have crepe paper or anything, so I wanted to make some. And I glued some at the bottom layer just to give a base to make it look like grass almost, but I wanted to use this fringe. And I also wanted to add some in the top to go around the boo. But I didn't want it to just end. I went ahead and I just cut up 2 little pieces and I glued them at each end to make it look like it surrounded the entire boom. And I'm just layering the 2 little skulls in the bee with some 1/4 inch foam that I got from my local craft store. And then I'm just cutting up the little sizes, of course using my hot glue gun for the foam. I like to use hot glue for the foam. I just feel that it sticks better, it holds better sometimes, and it takes too long when I do use wet glue. So this is where I use the little skulls, and I absolutely love these little skulls. But I wanted them to fit and nestle right in, or nest, whatever, in the fringe that I made. But then here's, if you guys see, I totally ripped it off because I realized I used the wrong bee. I initially did make one with the opposite colors, but I wanted it to match more to the skull, so I went ahead and made one with a black border. But of course, before I put that on there, I wanted to put the eyelet that I cut. It's an inch circle, and I just went ahead and cut that and layered it. But I wanted that to be underneath. So right here I am measuring. If you can see, I put the hot glue only on the lower half of the head so the mask can slip in between the cutout of the little boy's head and the foam, and it'll hold it. But here I am, and I put a little bit of hot glue underneath the ruffle, the little fringe, because I wanted the layers to hold down, to be flat, so the images will lay on it without it being too bulky. But I went ahead and then just, oh, and here's where I cut the pieces of the arms so the little items can fit underneath, or the mask can fit underneath the arm between the foam. Then I just say here the whole thing, and here I am just adding the different layers of the of the bottom and the little boy. I just want to make sure everything goes in there, and here I am fitting in the mask, making sure. And afterwards I was like, oh my gosh, I hope I left enough space for the mask to slide down, but I did. I didn't put too much glue on everything. So now I also just wanted to cut out the little pieces for the layers, and I wanted to start from the back to add a little bit of depth. So the long pumpkin, that it was just the same pumpkin as the regular round one. The jack-o'-lantern, I just stretched it in the images in my Silhouette software, and here I am just layering them one by one to give it, like I said, dimension. I wanted it to look like the little boy was walking through a neighborhood, and he's trick-or-treating. I mean, you know, when you're trick-or-treating, there's jack-o'-lanterns everywhere, and it just looks super cool with decorations. I use another one of those skulls on the right as well. And here I am. I originally wanted to have the jack-o'-lantern bucket to be able to be taken on and off, but I felt like it was too many things coming on and off. I just went ahead and glued it behind the little hand, and I glued it to the little boy's leg to make sure that it wouldn't fall off. But the left side I did leave open, so you can see, so it would look kind of loose and in the air. Now that I have everything adhered, I'm going to go ahead and just punch the hole in the eyelet. And the funny thing is, I can't find my 1-inch punch anywhere, so I had to cut the circle with my Cameo. Next time I go to the store, I have to get a 1-inch punch. I don't know what happened to mine. But I'm going to head and just use some black seam binding and make a double bow. It's just super easy, just to string them both through there and do it all together, just to finish off and top off the cute little tag. But that was the whole thing. I absolutely love this tag. I love how it came out. I don't normally do Halloween stuff, but I couldn't help myself. So there's a quick little process. Hope that was helpful. It was spread up super fast. So let me know if you guys have any questions. Oh, and here's a little spider. I felt that it needed something in the empty space. So thank you guys for stopping by, and check out Sabrina's challenge.